Ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Hey guys, how's it going? My name's Courtney. This is my co-host Eric, and we are the co-founders of Sourfish Events. Usually, we recap the previous week's episode, but since Halloween,
I think Halloween was the last
beer
episode.
tasting.
Beer and Halloween candy pairing tasting. So
That was
it's been
a
a
fun
while.
one.
Yeah.
That was a fun. A lot has happened since then.
Yeah.
This is season 2, kicking off season 2, episode 1 of the Fish Fry, and it's kind of a smorgasbord of an episode. Today is the launch day for Gordy's Pumpkin Run, so very exciting, and we just have a lot of catching up to do with all things Sourfish Events, some personal stuff, all kinds of stuff. So we're recording this live on Facebook and Instagram, so send me some questions.
Yeah, and we are recording this for the first time in quite some time.
So we're pretty shaky.
We're pretty shaky, and it's been, which we'll dive into, it's been crazy as far as like work goes, so it's been like nonstop, and then we kind of threw this together at the last, not the last second, but earlier this week, we're like, hey, let's do
live.
Yeah, let's do live for our first day, and yeah, here we are. So with that said, I'm going to zoom around to the phone real quick to make sure we're good on Instagram, because that would just be embarrassing.
It would be, and
So
I'll be checking
keep
questions.
going.
All right, so today we put a question box up on Instagram. Let me check. Yeah.
Cool.
Sorry. Okay, so we put a question box up on Instagram. If you want to go to our stories and ask us any questions, you can just go over there. It can be anything from Sourfish to Gordy's Pumpkin Run to us, whatever you want. We'll be answering them in this episode. So we always cheers with a beverage. So let's kick it off the right way.
Cheers to you guys.
Cheers, guys.
Hopefully it's your happy hour. It's Friday night, and the Fish Fry is back, and I'm sure you guys are ready for the weekend. So cheers.
Cheers.
I am drinking, what is this? From the Hop Butcher, something called the Jewel. So it's a New England double IPA with Mosaic and Vic Secret hops. So very, very tasty. What about you? What are you drinking tonight?
Ooh, this is really good. It's a Florida Weiss, and it is from Untitled Art. You guys can see it. Oh, there we go.
Wait. It says non-alcoholic on it.
That's right.
Why is that?
Because I'm pregnant. So we have a new addition to Sourfish coming this August, and little baby on the way.
Yeah. So that's some exciting personal news that we talked about that we'd say. Go into some other personal news too.
You might notice if you paid attention to our last video, we're in a different location. If you paid attention
Seems to happen a lot.
at all last season, last year we literally moved to New York City the day that the city shut down. So we spent a year there, and with a baby on the way and so many changes coming up, Eric and I decided to leave the city and head back to Chicago. So we are in Chicago, and our coworker Zoe is still in New York. So, as many of you have probably done this past year, we've all been working remote, so it works.
Yeah, we're going full on remote.
Oh, what else?
Thank you. Got our first comment.
Oh, yeah, thank you. What else?
That means someone's out there listening, which is great news.
Always good.
Yeah.
So we bought some plants.
Yeah. We're
Fun stuff. We have a lemon tree.
Yeah, we bought a lemon tree. I've always wanted a lemon tree for some reason. I like lemons a lot, and I've always wanted a lemon tree. And the apartment that we moved to has a lot of natural sunlight, so actually for the first time ever, we can have a lemon tree indoors. We'll see how well it goes.
So far, it's going well.
Well, we've had it for a week. So
yeah.
Optimistic.
And I bought Girl Scout cookies. I don't know why that's on there, but
when I was typing up the podcast notes, I was like, "Well,
are they still sitting?" Oh,
yeah, they're out there.
Yeah. Did anybody else out here get Girl Scout cookies this year? It was like kind of hard to find them. There were supposed to be some booths set up, and then they weren't there. But then some neighbor posted on Facebook that they were delivering them. So I ended up with a good stash. And one box is already gone. Will Gordy's be virtual for 2021? We have virtual and in-person events this year, so we'll get into that. But yeah, we'll have both.
Yeah, both. We're very excited about that. That's a lot of, we'll talk about Gpr Launch Day a lot today and go into kind of like the setup and things to look forward to. But the short answer, Amy, is yes, we will have both, which is awesome.
It is. All right, Eric.
Is that going on Instagram too?
I'm making sure. Keep talking.
Cool. So, as you guys probably know, maybe not, today was the official launch for Gordy's Pumpkin Run. So, it's a very exciting day for us. We've been hard at work on, basically leading up to this day since about the middle of last fall, which we'll go into. A lot of work and time and effort goes into getting us to this point, and it's kind of fun to celebrate. Hence why we're sitting here on a Friday night having a live podcast with you guys.
It is not live on Instagram. So
Great.
Technical difficulties. 1 second.
That's what I hit this button. There we go.
Got it?
I think so.
All right. Sorry for Instagram to catch the beginning of that.
Instagram, welcome.
Welcome to catch up real quick. Do we want to recap anything or no?
Yeah, we're here answering your questions live, and now Instagram, you should be here as well. And Courtney is pregnant, so that's some big news that you guys missed in the first 7 minutes of the episode. So yeah, if you guys can hear us now, send us your questions. Courtney has Instagram pulled up.
I have it on my phone now, and go ahead, and on the story, there's a question box, so feel free to submit any questions you have, and we will be answering them throughout the whole podcast. And so one question that we already answered is Gordy's going to be virtual for 2021? And the answer is yes, but we also are bringing back in-person events, which we're super excited for. And
that's kind of what we're going to get into right now.
Yeah.
So, before, also probably since they didn't hear that, they just heard that you're pregnant,
yes.
and they're going to see you drinking a beer. She's drinking a
It's non-alcoholic.
Big thing to kind of put there.
And it's really good. So if anyone else out there is into some non-alcoholic beers or just really likes the taste of it but doesn't want the alcohol in a beer, this is delicious. It's called the Florida Weiss from Untitled Art, and honestly, it tastes like a sour. I'm very impressed.
Yeah,
they don't make them like they used to.
Yeah, I tasted that last week when she got those, and it was really good. So yeah, go get one.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool. While we wait for some questions and people getting settled in, let's just talk about GPR Launch Day overall. So as I was just saying, we've spent a lot of time building up to this day, and we're so happy to finally share it with you guys. But Gordy's Pumpkin Run is officially launched for 2021.
Yay! It's our favorite day.
It is.
It's seriously, it's our favorite day.
It's exciting. It's fun. It's really dreary out here in Chicago, but inside today it's just been full of light.
Very nice. And it's still saying that we're not live on Instagram.
Great.
I'm so sorry. Anyways,
the Facebook people are...
we know how to host events a lot better than we do know how to host a Facebook and Instagram Live. All right, so we are back this year with Girls in the Run as our national charity partner. Last year was the very first year that we ever had a national charity partner, and they stepped up to the plate. They were an amazing partner to work with, and we raised over $230,000 for them last year. So super excited to be bringing them back, and that number is astounding. I'm blown away by it. And we didn't even launch with them until June last year. So really, by launching with them at the beginning of the season this year, now in March, I think that number can only go up from here.
Yeah, it was really cool. We've never had a national charity partner before. We've partnered with other organizations at the local race level. But last year we were kind of we really want to find a partner that we believe in and that does really good work.
Yes.
And that fits in with the whole Gordy's Pumpkin Run brand.
Yep.
And they checked all the boxes. And so we told them, we were we don't know what to expect because we've never done this, but we know we have a lot of passionate runners and walkers in our community. So, we had a good feeling that we'd be able to raise a good amount of money. But then, of course, with the pandemic, we were like, are people going to sign up?
We
had no idea.
Originally last year set our goal for $50,000 with Girls on the Run for the virtual run. And then subsequently, I think we did $10,000 for each in-person race. And when all the in-person races got canceled, we were like, all right, well, I guess our goal is $50,000. We'll see how it goes. And oh my gosh, like it kept increasing. We hit 50, and then we hit 100, and then we kept going up from there. So to raise $230,000 was insane. Thank you. And we can't wait to see what we do this year.
Yeah, so Girls on the Run is back as our national charity partner, and some things that I think we want to tell people right off the bat are, how you can get involved. And there's kind of like 4 direct ways you can get involved as far as Girls on the Run goes. Just by signing up for Gordy's Pumpkin Run, part of your registration fee is a donation to Girls on the Run. So just by doing what you do every fall, signing up for Gordy's Pumpkin Run, you're going to make a donation directly to them. Another really cool thing, which we have a whole blog post about, is joining as a fundraiser. So we created a fundraising option last year, and we call it the Empowerment Patch. So by joining the Empowerment Patch, you basically get to fundraise all year long and ask your friends and family to donate to your fundraiser. Now,
yes.
The cool thing about it, besides raising a bunch of money for a really good organization, is that you can earn some really cool incentives along the way. So what are those incentives?
The biggest, I think, or the one that I think attracts the most people is earning your registration fee back. So if you raise $250, you'll earn your registration fee back. You can also earn a crew neck sweater, a big comfy hoodie. We have a finisher's medal for raising money for them. That's exclusive to them that you won't get if you just run the race. We have and a training shirt, like a long sleeve training shirt.
Yep.
So all 4 of those are really cool incentives that you can get by fundraising for Girls on the Run, earning or raising that money, and then ultimately earning all those rewards. And all of those things are super exclusive to Girls on the Run. So like if you earn the crew neck sweatshirt, it's not, this is last year's crew neck. This year's is different, but it's not the crew neck that you can just go buy. There's no way to get this crew neck sweater without fundraising.
Yep. So it's an exclusive prize, which is really cool. And the swag, we had them, we take a lot of pride in our swag, which we've talked about before. Mm-hmm. These are the same exact thing. We've taken a lot of time, had them designed, and they're awesome.
Yeah, and they're really cool.
So that's fundraising. Other ways you can get involved is donating directly.
Yep, you can just donate to directly if you don't want to fundraise. You can just make a donation when you go to register for the race. Yep,
and then lastly, since we do have location-based events coming back, you can volunteer. So if you volunteer at one of our events this fall, you can choose either a free race registration or you can choose a donation to a charity of your choice. You can have that donation made to anyone out there, but of course our default will be Girls on the Run. So if you're like, I don't really have a charity, going to Girls on the Run.
Yep. All right. Eric, what's new with Gordy?
So as I said earlier,
he's right behind you.
Yeah, he's always looking over my shoulder. As we said earlier, we've been working feverishly, to lead up to this day. So the website is all updated. We've tried to make it a little more functional, a little more easy to use. We've tried to make it faster, so hopefully that's the case for you guys.
Yeah.
So that's kind of like a lot of under the hood stuff things right there. Same with the run sign up page when you go to register for an event or the virtual run. All that's updated with a fresh new look, and again, trying to make things easier. So things you probably won't notice, but they're there, and I kind of nerd out about those. Other new things with Gordy, we have all new swag, which, as you guys know, we slowly release all throughout the year. It's all designed. We have samples of it all, so it's not like we're delaying. It's more so we just like to keep the excitement up for you guys and kind of drop things every now and then. So we have all new swag, lightweight tech hoodie we've had since the end of last fall. And
we talked about that on a podcast last season too, and that we already knew what it looked like before the season was over. Before you guys even finished up your 5K last year, we knew what it looked like. What's going on?
Oh, just keep going.
Okay. So yeah, we have all new swag, and we have a lot of swag. I know that's one question we received on Instagram. Let me pull it up. Any hints or things we can look forward to in regards to merchandise and swag? Yeah. Like,
what do you want to tell the people?
It's not going to be too much of a hint, but more so, you guys know that we've talked so much about this, that we go all into our swag. We really like it. We love it. We do. We work with a team that does such a good job of designing it, and really, we take such pride in it. So we want to take it a step further this year, and let's just say there's a lot more coming. Like, you thought we had a lot of merch last year or the year before. We have so much more in the pipeline for this year that it's going to be hard to keep up, I think. Like, it's so good.
Yeah, it's kind of fun because, as you guys know, we're a super, super small company, and we have a lot of good partners we work with to help make things happen. So as a super small event planning company, we get to have pretty much all the say in what we do and what we order. So with what are you doing?
Trying to pull it up.
So where I was going with that is that we pretty much order things that we ourselves would want to wear. So when we're out and about all throughout, like spring, summer, and fall, when we're running, we're like, oh, that'd be really cool to like have this made, but do this with it and have Gordy involved this way. Oh, let's take this design that we've seen a lot that's really popular and kind of make it fit with the Gordy brand. And another thing you guys will see this year is that we really took a wearable approach to a lot of the things.
Yeah.
So a lot of I'm just watching my words to make sure I don't say anything that I shouldn't. A lot of the things that we'll reveal later this spring and summer, you'll think it doesn't scream like Gordy or fall. It's subtle, and the designs are great. It probably makes it makes no sense, but I think we're very excited about all the swag and that we have more swag.
Yeah.
A couple things that are new. The two items that you kind of came up with. We can tell them.
Oh, okay. We can tell them about this. Okay. So first of all, since we had technical difficulties with getting Instagram Live to actually go live twice, I'm going to make this announcement for the third time, and it kind of plays into why we launched one of these items.
You're just seeking congratulations.
No. So we're welcoming a new member to the Sourfish family, and I'm pregnant. So before we go too far, this is a non-alcoholic beer. It's very good. Tune in on Facebook to learn more about that one, because we've covered it twice now. I'm not going to get into it. But with that, we realized there was a huge baby boom this past year, and we want to offer merch for it. So we have a baby onesie being debuted later this summer, early fall, and it's awesome. Like, so cool. It's gonna tie in perfectly with the design for the lightweight tech hoodie, for all the other swag that we offer. It's really great.
Yeah, it's awesome. And from what I've been told, you can never have too many baby onesies as a parent. So definitely, they're not running yet, but they will be one day, and they let them tag along and match you in the meantime. The other thing, as you know, we are huge pet lovers over here, and so we decided to offer a pet packet to you this year. The pet packet will include a dog hoodie that highly, highly, highly resembles the human lightweight tech hoodie, so we can't reveal the design yet. But it's an actual, it's sweatshirt material versus the lightweight tech hoodie material that the humans will get. And then it also comes with a dog tag. So a little finisher's medal for your dog or cat. Yeah, it's really cool. I keep saying our stuff is cool, but it's awesome. The hoodie itself resembles the lightweight tech hoodie. It's like the same design scheme, which is really cool this year, but it's in a softer, you said, like a softer sweatshirt material, like a thin sweatshirt material.
If any of you also participated in Gobbles Free Range 5K, we offered a dog hoodie or a pet hoodie for that, and it's going to be the same material of that pet hoodie. Different
soft,
color,
breathable,
but
more comfortable
super
for dogs.
soft, and I know our dog Millie lounges in it like all the time.
And then the metal that they get, it fits right onto their collar. It's not too heavy because
it's not heavy. It's like a dog tag, like a normal that you could technically engrave the back of it if you wanted with their phone number, or your phone number. They don't have one.
Dogs these days.
Dogs these days. So those are the 2 new swag items we can reveal like right now, and we'll have again so much more coming so soon.
Also, I'm wearing the 2021 training shirt. So each year we have a training shirt and tank top. This is this year's. Has Gordy diving into a pile of leaves. Yeah. And then the back.
Oh, you can't see it. There.
Can't see it?
No, turn. Yeah, there we go. No, you're good. Okay. It has a logo. It has Gordy raking some leaves. And it also comes in a tank top version. So the tank top version is the same tank top that we've had in the past few years. Yeah. So the tank top, very light, breathable, has a slit in the back. It's perfect. It's it's perfect for spring and summer training. That's why we designed these. Yeah. So people love them. I love them. Yeah. So some other Gordy stuff before we hop into some more questions. I know on one podcast last fall, we talked about this, and we're still talking about it, but we have a new app coming out soon. So very excited about this. It's been something I've been working on a lot with the app design people all winter, and we thought it was going to be ready earlier this fall. It wasn't what we wanted, because again, we're kind of crazy as far as making sure everything we put out there is good. So the app itself, we kind of went and redesigned it from the ground up, and we're very excited that it's so much better than what it was going to be. And we're going to hopefully, they're in the coding phase and we got to go into the testing phase, so it should be ready by late spring, early summer. And it's going to be, we'll talk way more about it at some other point, but it's really designed just for Gordy's Pumpkin Run, as far as it's meant to be a platform for people to socialize with other people participating in the event, with their friends, making the virtual run better, tracking your runs. It has a lot of stuff to it. So you guys will like it. Yeah, I think you guys will like it a lot, and it'll be. I don't know. I'm just really excited for it. Yeah. Go down to a question. Okay, we have a few up here on Facebook. I want to get to. Where'd they go? Okay. Oh, there we go. Just don't hit the red button at the bottom. Can the hoodie this year be the same fabric as the Thanksgiving one last year? Great question, but no. They're already in production, and they were already designed and in production by the end of last year's season. But don't worry, the Thanksgiving one will be back, and that will be the same fabric if you guys liked it. The Thanksgiving one that she's referring to is for Gobbles Free Range 5K. It's a virtual run we put on. We actually just started it last year, and that hoodie is a more like a softer. It's like I like to call it a lounge hoodie. Like, it's perfect for post Thanksgiving. Post Thanksgiving, maybe throwing on if you're needing a layer to go to like a workout studio or even like the grocery store or anywhere. Like, just throw it on and go. It's not, you can work out in it. It's definitely still sweat wicking, but it's not as technical of a material as Gordy's. Yeah, we wanted to go that route because, again, we wanted something softer, more loungy for post Thanksgiving. Whereas a lightweight tech hoodie for Gordy's Pumpkin Run, it's the perfect item for early fall when you're going out on a morning run and you need something to start your run with, and then maybe mid-run you want to take it off, tie it around your waist. Yeah. So that's kind of the thought process there. Yep. Let's see what else. A live race in Georgia would be awesome. I agree. maybe next year.
Yeah,
And then
we've talked about Georgia before.
We have. If you have any suggestions on like where in Georgia,
Message us.
message us and let us know. I signed up for virtual. Is there a chance the run by me will go live? And if so, can I change to live?
We don't know where you are.
We don't know where you are, but if that situation were to happen, yes. We only, to be honest, only have like two or three other locations that could possibly show up this year, and I'm not going to say what they are just because I don't want to get anyone's hopes up in case they don't happen. There is a lot that could happen. Just, we're waiting on permits. It's pending restrictions and all kinds of everything that's kind of going on with the world right now. You get it.
Yeah.
So yeah, but if that were to happen and you're already registered for virtual, you can transfer right over into a live event.
Yeah,
and vice versa.
I think, we should probably dive into that because I know a lot of people have had questions today about that. We've come up with something that we call flexible registration. So basically, when you go to sign up for an event, whether it's a location-based event or virtual, that registration can kind of be transferred back and forth.
Yes.
So if you sign up for virtual now and then later this summer you're like, I want to go to the Cincinnati event, you can do that as long as the Cincinnati event's not full. And if you sign up for the Cincinnati event and later this summer you say,